Hi everybody, Amber here. I've been trying to record this for about an hour now and I just keep messing up and screwing up and it's driving me nuts. So I'm going to try and make this quick because I actually did a video that was okay, but it was like 15 minutes long and it didn't need to be that long. And I'm horrible at editing, but I'm great at rambling. So I decided to start over and I would like to show you guys this project that I've been working on for about a week. I saw this idea, somebody posted it on Facebook and I think it's on Pinterest or something like that, and I was really intrigued by this idea, but I wanted to put my own little spin on it, and I think I've created a lot of work for myself, but we crafters, we can do that, and it's just about finished and I now feel comfortable showing it off that, you know, it actually looks like something, and I've created something that I find very handy for people who use a lot of yarn like me. I fully admit I tend to use a lot of Red Heart yarn, Red Heart Super Saver, because it's inexpensive. There are lots of colors to choose from, and you know, some people don't like it because they think it's harsh feeling. You wash it up, can't tell the difference, and it's very sturdy too. So the thing is, with having so many colors, and I do a lot of work, people ask me to do work and they tell me, oh, just, you know, pick a green. Well, there's lots of colors of green, and some greens go good with other colors and some don't. And so what I've done is I've created a few color wheels. What these are 3-inch book rings that I've created these squares. Any basic square pattern will do, where I've got holes in the corners. I've attached 1-inch book rings to each square, and then I put them in some kind of order. These are kind of light to dark. Put them on a jump ring, or I don't know if they're called jump ring, card ring, whatever they are. They're ones that you split open like this and can close them back up. And I've separated them by color because I didn't want too many, on each one. I wanted to be able to carry a few at a time to separate them, because once you have too many colors, like these are my variegated. There's actually 3 hoops here. This one has a lot on there, and so all the variegateds that have solid colors, these are the camouflage and fleck, and then these are the ones that they're called prints because the color changes just about every time you do a stitch. And I actually take those and put them all together so that I can see the variegated separate from the solid colors. And there's my neutral colors right there. And then I can actually take an extra ring and stick them together so that all my solids are held together by one ring, and then I can actually hang this on my wall. It's a bit bulky in the sense that this is not something you can just throw in your purse. But the nice thing about it is, since each color has its own ring, if somebody wanted to look at how this color coffee goes with lavender, goes with cherry red, they could actually pull each one off the 3-inch ring and put them together and see how they look side by side by side. I actually had most of the colors on hand because I tend to collect yarn. And then the final part of this project that I'm working on, I just got these today and I kind of figured out how I was going to do it. I got these little note card like things. They're about half the size of a note card. In fact, it says that they're little over 2 inches by little over 3¼ inches, and they have holes in the top. And what I'm going to do on each one is I will write the red heart color, and then I will attach it by the hole to the back of the square so that even if somebody takes them off and puts them in the wrong order, I can still see what colors they are and attach those. So that'll be a very nice way for me to tell the difference. And the nice thing is most of these pieces are replaceable, so if one of these accidentally gets ripped off, I just put another one on. If one of these squares gets stretched out, shredded, dirty, missing, whatever, it's easy enough to replace. I've got more 1-inch rings. I can make more. I'm very pleased with how it turned out, and my coworkers have been laughing at me because I do bring this to work every day. I was tucking a lot of strings, and we have dubbed it the shaky thing, and that's because once I have them all together, and yes, I've carried them around like this because it's very easy for me to carry, if a little bit heavy. It is kind of fun to shake it. It's a fun stress reliever, but all the same, it's not something I certainly wouldn't hang this from my wall, and honestly, it looks a bit like a deranged pom-pom. Take one of those to the face. But I'm very pleased with how it turned out, and I think it'll be very helpful for when I want to show people how these colors work together, especially the variegateds. And it was fairly easy. I mean, jump rings, yarn, and a little bit of time and effort, you can have one of your own. I would recommend, if you do this, to be very careful when you open these, because they pinch and they can break your nail. You can't see that. It's the back of my nail. But my nail was as long as this one, and it broke off. That was painful. All the way across. And I'm not even that girly about nails, but I was really proud of it. But that's what's been keeping me busy this week. I'm just about finished with it. I'm going to create the labels for it, and then I get to put it off to the side and not have to think about it till I need it. In other crafting news, I finished the photo and sand block. I still have to do the Legolas and Gimli blocks, but I'm off this weekend, so I plan to work on it then. And I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you found the color wheel interesting and don't think I'm just crazy nuts. A coworker of mine today sent me a picture of a very sad looking bear, and it said something, what did it say? Oh, it said, I found another crochet project and none of my 5,000 skeins will work with it. I was a little perturbed. I told her, I might have 200 skeins, I don't have 5,000. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys, and I will talk to you guys sometime soon.